Bloody hell, it's the end of 2022 already. Sheesh. I mean, loads of things have happened this year, such as the Omicron variant of the coronavirus going out, I mean, the Queen dying, Ubisoft finally acknowledging Rainbow's existence again, but you're only here for Sonic, right? So yeah, let's talk about Sonic, shall we? So yeah, 2022. What an absolute year for Sonic it's been, my god. I mean, looking forward to 2022 and 2021. We already knew it was going to be a big year, but the outcome that's actually come of it, wow. Wow. There's a reason Takashi Iizuka has said that 2022 has been the biggest year in Sonic history. So yeah, in today's video, I'm just going to follow the trend because, yeah, why not? And it's basically just rate everything from this year, from start all the way to finish. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's review 2022. For Sonic anyways, I mean, not the entire year, that'd be too much, man. To start things off in April, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on April 8th, more specifically, or on April 1st if you're a Chad like me and actually being British. And yeah, it's safe to say that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was a massive success, man, a huge success. I mean, looking back at the trailer back in the Game Awards of last year, that was hype, man. Honestly, to see Knuckles for the first time, like, he just came out of nowhere too. Hearing Idris's Knuckles, like, my god. Idris Elba as Knuckles is absolutely fantastic, I'm just gonna say that right now, man. I mean, it's a heck of a lot better than Chris Pratt as Mario, I'll say that much. But Sonic the Hedgehog 2 did so many great things for the movie franchise, honestly, and just Sonic in general, to be honest with you. I mean, starting out, it was even better than the first movie, and while that might not sound as impressive as it actually is, when you look at other sequels to movies, yeah, sequels haven't had a good track record, to be honest with you. So it's brilliant that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 surpassed the first movie, but not only in the movie itself, but its success too. As we all know, the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie was one of the most grossing video game movies of all time. #1 in the US, and I think in the top 10 in the entire world, so that is pretty impressive. And then for the second movie to go ahead and surpass that, that's even better, man, even better. But to talk about the movie itself, it does so much justice to these characters. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles were all done very well in the movie, especially Knuckles. Knuckles in the movie, in my opinion, is the best interpretation of his character, like hands down. I mean, he's menacing when he needs to be, he's not the smartest person in the world, but he's not stupid like in Boom either. And then Tails, I do have a few issues with Tails, to be honest with you. For example, his friendship with Sonic kind of felt a bit forced. There wasn't enough development there between Tails and Sonic in my opinion, but Tails wasn't bad, it wasn't that bad at all. At least we kept Colleen voicing Tails, like that was amazing, man. It's hearing a video game voice actor in a blockbuster movie. That was brilliant, man. And then Sonic in the movie, as great as the first one, honestly, probably even better. He still had that childishness about him, but you could still tell that it was Sonic because there were a lot of serious moments. For example, when Robotic first lands on Earth, you could tell that Sonic was just pissed at Eggman. Like, my god, that was so cool seeing that. And then the movie just looked beautiful too. The CGI was absolutely fantastic. Seeing the Knuckles and Sonic fights, those were absolutely dope. And then seeing Super Sonic on the big screen, like, I didn't think they'd actually do that, but they did. And then to cap it off, ending the movie on a Shadow post-credit scene, like, let's go, Sonic 3 with Shadow, that's gonna be hype, man, I'm excited. So yeah, overall, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was a great start to the year for Sonic, honestly. A brilliant start, even. I wouldn't say it was the best thing that happened that year because we got something else in my opinion, but nevertheless, it's definitely the second best thing that happened that year. Speaking of things that are second, let's talk about the second Sonic thing that released this year. And obviously, that's going to be Sonic Speed Simulator, of course. You know, the Roblox game which ended on a very, very low note with some terrible things happening in development and everything with the management of the company. Yeah, not good at all. I don't think we need to say much about this. I mean, it's a bloody Roblox game. It started out alright, a bit slow starting, but after you got to the mix of things and got a bit higher levels, it was alright. Then as time went on, it got a lot more grindy, then microtransactions got introduced, and yeah, the game went downhill after that, especially with the recent things with the developers and stuff like that. Yeah, Speed Simulator, not good, not good. It's really a shame, honestly. It's probably the one thing I'd say that was bad about Sonic this year, the Speed Simulator. And, which is alright, I suppose. I mean, it is just a Roblox game. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, on to the next thing, which is Sonic Origins, releasing on Sonic's 31st anniversary. Now, Sonic Origins was the first collection for Sonic, like, at all, in a long while. So to finally have another Sonic collection in 2022, finally, god damn, what took so long? And what's even better about these games is that they're remasters too, not just some basic ports. But unfortunately, Origins wasn't without its issues. Similar to Sonic Colors Ultimate, there was a lot of bugs in these games that weren't in the originals. And while it was on the scale of Sonic Sonic Colors Ultimate, the game was definitely not bug-free. And the worst thing about it was obviously Sonic 3 and Knuckles with the replaced Michael Jackson music. Now, replacing music obviously is understandable because of the copyright Michael Jackson stuff, but what they did to the music in Sonic 3 and Knuckles was absolutely abysmal. They went and used some earlier versions of the prototype music. Not the original prototype music, but some earlier versions of those songs, which is just absolutely horrible. I have no idea why they did that when they actually have the original beta version of the songs right there, but they didn't use them, making Ice Cap, Carnival Night, and Launch Base all sound horrible. If we're not counting Speed Simulator, then Origin's definitely the worst thing out of the year, to be honest with you. And now it's not bad, far from it, but it is kind of underwhelming, man. It left a lot of quality of life update to these games. I mean, the drop dash was nice, but it only really worked well in half of the games, those being in C, D, and 3 Knuckles. And like I said in my review, even in C, D, you can kind of abuse the drop dash to use the time mechanic a lot more easier, which is definitely not the way they intended it to work. Though I will say though, the animated cutscenes, those are definitely the best part of Origins, like cementing a lot of the lore together, like the fact that Amy does use tarot cards and stuff like that, and then seeing that last cutscene too, after you beat all the games in story mode, that last cutscene was just amazing, man. But yeah, as a whole, Sonic Origins wasn't bad, it was just fine. Just fine, I guess. But while Sonic Origins, the game, kinda didn't do that well, the next game that released after Sonic Origins was something to be cherished. We had been waiting for this game since all the way back in 2017 after the disappointing release of Sonic Forces. And I think y'all know what game I'm talking about here. Yeah, do I even need to say it? Yeah, I think I do, but yeah. That game was obviously Sonic Adventure 3. We had multiple playable characters in a wait. Oh crap, wrong script. And that game was obviously Sonic Unleashed Ultimate. Finally, the port of Sonic Unleashed wait. Crap, I did it again. Okay, Sonic Frontiers, I'll start trying to be very funny now. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers. What a crazy time, man. A crazy time. Starting off in June, what the hell was that marketing, Sega? Why did you provide IGN with that gameplay? What the hell was that, Sega? What the hell? But thank God it went up after that, because my God, if it had stayed like that for the entire rest of the marketing campaign, Frontiers, yeah, it would not be looking good for the general public, not gonna lie. I mean, it still isn't perfect right now, but it's a lot better than what it could have been. A lot better. Frontiers was the game that we've been waiting for since, not 2017, but all the way back in 2008. This game just feels so vastly different from all the games of the 2010s. Like, you have an actual story this time. No meta-era, jokey, Baldy McNosehair, whatever you want to call it. We got Ian Flynn the Goat, tying the series all together, canonizing Sonic Riders, Sonic Boom. Okay, that's a bit weird though. But apart from the story, the gameplay was actually good. Like, it's crazy to say that about a 3D Sonic game nowadays, man. Crazy. I mean, the combat was really fluent, though a bit cheesable. The open zone was great in terms of memory tokens, exploration, stuff like that. Though, once again, a bit automated and a bit too easy in some areas, but it was still a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. And then Cyberspace was a great concept, but the execution wasn't all that. I mean, the later stage was actually really good. 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, 4-5, 4-7, 4-8, 4-9. Okay, 4-9 wasn't that good, actually. That was kind of a garbage stage, not gonna lie. But the level designers definitely redeemed themselves with Cyberspace, I will say. And then, the Supersonic bosses. Ooh. Kishimoto definitely redeemed himself with all, like, my God, that was bloody fantastic, man. And honestly, this is kind of makes me more hyped for the next game, because how the hell do you top those bosses in Frontiers? Like, I have no idea how you can even top those. They're that good. Like, in the next game, we can't just go back to a basic Supersonic boss fight to Frontiers. Like, hell no, we can't be doing that now. A new standard has been set, which is kind of a bit of a bad thing, because they're gonna have to live up to that every single time, and I don't know how well the Sonic team can keep that up, or on the contrary, how long it will take for Sega to do something to Sonic team to mess up the next game. But nevertheless, Sonic Frontiers has done such a great thing for Sonic, man. Setting a new standard, giving us hope in Sonic team once again, and then that new free DLC is coming out next year, Update 1, 2, and 3, especially Update 3, it's looking good, man, it's looking good. Frontiers was definitely the best thing of the year, hands down. Actually getting Sonic back up in terms of video game standards, seeing loads of people's reaction to the Titan boss fight themes, like, I love seeing that, man. It's just so great. And just overall, just getting a good Sonic game. A 3D one even. Like, that's just something we haven't had in ages, man. It's kind of sad to say, not gonna lie, but it's true, man. It's true. Now then, for the final thing that released this year was the first batch of Season 1 for Sonic Prime. And if you haven't seen my review on it, I recommend you go see it to see my full thoughts on it, but I'll just give some brief thoughts right now. Sonic Prime, it was good. Animation was absolutely top tier. A lot of the environments looked pretty cool too, such as New York City. That was a really cool environment. Then some of the new characters too, like Nine. I absolutely love Nine's character. Such a great character right there. But unfortunately for Sonic, yeah, he was, his character wasn't that great, to be honest with you. But his voice, Devin Sonic, that was great. I loved that. Loved that. See, as a whole, Prime, I didn't think it was horrible. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. I am interested to see how the story will carry on though in the next 2 batches of episodes, I'm pretty sure. Or it could be 1 batch, I don't know. But yeah, I'm interested to see how Prime will end. So yeah, overall, I think Prime will probably be the 3rd best thing of the year. Not amazing, but hey, it did some big numbers though. Like in the top 10 for Netflix overall. Like, that's not bad. That's actually amazing. Which just leaves Origins not breaking numbers, because even Frontiers, we got 2.5 million units in 1 month. And it even broke records for the most concurrent plays on Steam at one point, even more than Mania, nearly doubling Mania's total. So yeah, overall, 2022 has been a great year for Sonic, like I can't deny. As underwhelming as Origins was and how crappy Speed Simulator turned out to be, it was a great year overall. Sonic finally being brought back to the standard that he should be at, a character known for his cool factor in him. And it's great to see that's been brought back with Frontiers, Prime, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Not so much Origins, but yeah. See, as a whole, I don't know what I would say about 2022 in terms of if it's my favourite year for Sonic overall or not. I mean, it might be, because honestly, just even doing videos on this year, it's been great, to be honest with you. Like, I had this feeling before. This has been the biggest year for the channel, so I have to thank all you a lot for that. Thank you so much for that. It's been an absolute pleasure. And yeah, as 2022 ends, 2023 begins. And yeah, from what we've been hearing so far, 2023 could be not as big as 2022 because we have like a big game like Frontiers, but still a pretty decent year for Sonic next year. So what do you guys think of 2022? Was it your favourite year of Sonic? Because yeah, because definitely see this being a lot of people's favourite year of Sonic because of how big it was. Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially the last one. Don't forget to become unleashed. Pressing that join button down below. And remember, it's not necessary. And I'll see you all next time. Peace!